We will now have the second opposition speaker from St.Rose Modern Secondary School, Alicia Antoine.
Mr. Chairman, judges, audience all, good afternoon. My opponents stood right here where I am presently standing and tried to influence you, my audience, that human resource development is the key to boost productivity levels. She said that students travel abroad to study, but why haven't they returned to help boost their country's productivity? How absurd. Mr. Chairman, have you ever heard the cliche that we should never put all our eggs in one basket? We certainly would have heard that. And for this reason, we are saying that we cannot rely on human resource development to fuel the engine of productivity in Grenada. For if we do, we are placing all our faith in a human resource basket which may not be properly woven and filled with gaping holes. I will show you how raw materials and work ethic equally affect productivity levels. Mr. Chairman, to produce any good or service, one must have the basic ingredients, which is the raw material. Developing human resource without the materials to produce cannot improve their productivity.
Point of information.
I accept.
You stated a while ago that one must have raw materials, but is it man who enables us to have raw materials?
Of course, but it is also a major factor. A recent interview with a doctor at the General Hospital revealed that in order to improve the rate and quality of service, they require more medication, a processor for the mammogram machine, X-ray equipment, etc. With all the qualifications that these health practitioners possess, they are still limited by the lack of relevant sources. How many of us know of someone who has been to the hospital and couldn't get the ultrasound done because of the lack of relevant supplies? How many of us students have observed teachers who couldn't do their duties efficiently because of the lack of resources? They are unable to improve performance, not for lack of knowledge, but for lack of materials. How productive can we expect them to be under these conditions? I suppose in this situation, we should just give them training and more training, and this will certainly boost their productivity. I beseech my opponents to respond. Mr. Chairman, our attitude towards work is of vital importance. In Grenada, we are plagued by a laissez-faire attitude. We have all experienced situations where workers have refused to assist us in a willing manner. Many have procrastinated on tasks, and in numerous organizations, we cannot dare attempt to seek the said service or product provided by them before 9 a.m. or after 3 p.m. Indeed, if you do, you will be doing so at your own risk, since you will be greeted with angry stares, grunts, and offending comments as you disturb them from either their morning breakfast and relaxation time or their scheduled afternoon naps.
Point of information.
I decline. Mr. Chairman, these same persons possess various degrees, skills, and competencies, and yet for all cannot actively complete a fair day's work for a fair day's pay. Pardon my ignorance, Mr. Chairman, but is this productivity? I think not. A survey done by Caribbean Knowledge and Learning Network in 2006 revealed that employers preferred a positive work ethic from employees than the ability to actually do the job. This is cemented in the words of Dominican Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, and I quote, that Caribbean citizens must change their attitude if they are to increase their productivity, unquote. In contrast, Japan, for example, employs just-in-time, Kaizen, and total quality philosophies. They view themselves as contributing to the development of the organization and the country. With this, Japan's productivity is one of the highest in the world. The culture of the Orient enforces hard work and efficiency. The glaring difference here at home is the building of the new cricket stadium. The former stadium was built by a Caribbean company. And how long did they take? They took 2 years. The Chinese, on the other hand, built a new stadium. And how long did they take, Mr. Chairman? Did they take 2 years? 1.5 years? No, Mr. Chairman, they only took 11 months. Aren't the Chinese and the Caribbean company both skilled at construction? Of course, but the difference is their attitude to work. The Chinese worked around the clock. How many of us will do that? Not many, if any. Please continue to absorb the vital information that my team generously dispenses as our third speaker seals the deal to our argument. Thank you.